Everyone, welcome to Digital Marketing Gyaan podcast, the one-stop destination to explore the latest happenings, strategies, tools, techniques, and case studies in the digital marketing. I'm your host Prince Kumar, and we have Tiago Faria, who has worked in Google's European headquarters for around 8 years with us today. Tiago helps coaches, mentors, consultants, and other professionals in the help industry to unearth premium dream clients from their current followers subscriber list. His anti-marketing method is based on three pillars: turning generic services into irresistible offers, turning your contact network into your own sales team, and then uncovering dream clients that are hidden in your current audience. Hi, Chago, a warm welcome on our show.
Thank you so much, Prince. It's an honor to be here. I hope people will get some cool ideas from this interview we have here.
Definitely. And we are excited about the topic that we have for today. That is about the anti-marketing technique. No, this is something that is unusual of the topic that we generally discuss upon. So definitely we are expecting that we or as a marketer will be getting a different perspective of how we can do the marketing of it. So before starting our conversation of today, can you let the audience know a bit about your corporate journey?
My origin, yes, how I came to this anti-marketing world. Yes, I can go back to 2009. I was in Manchester, United Kingdom, completing my master's degree. I had chosen some random topic about marketing. It was strategic consumer marketing. And I was thinking about my final thesis of that master's degree. And one of those days I heard my tutor say in class, he was a 73-year-old man called Mr. Adrian Thomas. And he said, you guys should look at digital is the future. You should be more paying attention to it. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Maybe I should think more about the digital marketing stuff. And so I decided to completely change my final thesis topic to, and I chose the topic of the Google search engine and how it impacts the consumer behavior in the United Kingdom. So that's how I started my adventure in the digital marketing world. I came back to Portugal after this master's degree. I worked in some agencies as you say, someone that is an intern. But then I had this dream in the back of my head of going actually to Google to work for Google. Right, it was the holy grail of everything. And so I started moving a bit my network and seeing if somebody knew someone that worked there. And I found a friend that knew a friend that knew a friend that worked at Google Dublin.
Okay.
So I have to do something to get into this company that I really want to. I was completely fixated and obsessed. So I created a cool CV, like a CV with my work experience, pretending that it was like a Google search of my name. So my top name as in the Google bar, and the search results were my experience and academic background, etc. So it somehow captured the attention of the recruiter at the time. And so after a while, I got into Google, and this in 2011. This was 2011. It was an amazing adventure. 8 years of a lot of work and a lot of fun as well, of course. Worked with some of the biggest companies in Europe, also in the Middle East. But at some point I got a bit tired of the corporate world. I was a bit overly limited to a single product, right? I was only focused on Google Ads. And at the time, the Facebook ads were growing like crazy. It was exploding at the time, and I felt a bit, okay, I need to do something about this. I need to use my creativity more to consult with these businesses. And at the same time, I also didn't want to feed these big corporations all the time. It didn't feel like I would want to do this all my life. So together with my wife, decided to quit Google, go back to Portugal again, and start my entrepreneurial career. Starting helping small businesses, entrepreneurs to succeed online. But I kind of hit against a brick wall because I was bringing very complex strategies from Google, like the funnels, the ads, etc., into smaller businesses, smaller companies, and to create my own business. So I was making my life very hard and my clients' lives very hard, overcomplicating things. So So for 3 years, I fell into all those traps that you can think of, all the try to do all the funnels and all those. Also, the gurus telling me to do you're one funnel away from success and and all those things. So 3 years was of a lot of testing different things, failing a lot, having some victories, but then failing a lot, failing a lot, failing a lot. Until 2021, I decided, okay, I have to do something. I have to finally choose a mentor to work with and to help me out to finally, get me in the right direction. So during that time I worked with him, I created my vision, right? So I clarified who I would want to work exactly, who was the specific audience I want to focus on, and simplified my approach as much as possible. So going back to the basics of marketing, of business strategies, and inspired by this Mr. here,
Okay.
J. Abraham, getting everything you can out of all you've got. All this last word, all you've got me thinking. So what do I have already? What are my current assets? What do I have already that I can use instead of getting distracted with too many things? And that's how I, started creating this anti-marketing method, which simplifies everything else for us. And you're able to create a very good business and start, generating from 5 to 10K per month very consistently. After that, you can do all the complicated things, all the funnels, all the ads and crazy things. But until then, I believe you don't need to complicate things.
Got it. So, while you were discussing about this, corporate journey, so you started also sharing about that you developed this anti-marketing method. So, what is this anti-marketing method, and how what was the thought behind that? Okay, let us work upon some new concept and those also. How this concept emerged, and what all things is done into this?
Yeah, so it emerges actually with this book that I just showed you, using all you've got,
Okay.
and focusing all. So your current assets, you basically, the thought is that you already have everything you need in your world to start consistently closing premium dream clients, okay? Because you can forget all the complex, confusing guru strategies, forget trying to reach cold audiences all the time with ads and funnels. You can also ditch the cold calling, the cold outreach. You already have hidden assets. You already have unexplored opportunities and possibilities you've overlooked and underutilized. And all you need to do is just simple tweaks in the way you present your offer, and leverage your current contacts. You have a contact list, right, of previous clients, past leads, even friends, acquaintances, etc. Your current audience, your social media audience or email list audience, and network, and you can start producing consistent results only leveraging these three areas that you have. You'll be shocked by how easy it can be, but it also, because it's very easy to do, it's also very easy not to do, right? Because we tend to, okay, let's find a very complex strategy, the next magical button that will make things very quick and easy. So there's a natural tendency for us to go to the more complex things and that look more like a fast way, and we forget about the basics, right? The basics of timeless marketing business strategies that have been working for hundreds of years, basically. And it all starts with choosing your specific niche. So you're basically, who are the people you're trying to help, right? You cannot be trying to target everyone, because then you get confusing message, right? So it needs to be targeted at a very specific group of people who share the same needs, the same goals. Because if you try to please everyone, it's going to be very hard for your message to resonate with anyone, and you become very, very generic, very bland. It will be harder to communicate, to sell, and even to deliver your services, your consultancy, whatever you sell in that sense. So you need to think about who is the person, okay? What is her context? Where is she living? What is her occupation? Like what kind of context does she share with a group of people? And what is the specific problem you're trying to solve, right? So who can you transform in a more easily way for you? You can generate a very profound transformation. You have all the skills you need to help that person. So it all starts with that, with your niche, your market niche. And then the second step that I recommend you to do is, instead of being inside your head trying to guess everything and, okay, I'll create a course during 6 months with 30 videos and then I'll try to sell it. No, it's to invert that process and actually go talk to people. Start talking to people. reach out to people in your current contact list that are part of this specific niche that you now selected, right? Past clients, prospects,
Yeah.
friends, acquaintances. And you can tell them, look, I'm creating this amazing offer, this program, this service, and I would love to have your opinion on it. So you just simply say that, and then most people will say yes, because everyone
Yeah.
likes to give their opinion, give you their feedback, etc. So, and then you can have calls with those people, with those persons, and you just ask questions about what are your most common frustrations, your most pressing issues, like how are you feeling day to day, how does it look like, the main obstacles that you're surfacing, and then ask about their desired goals and aspirations. What do they really want to achieve? How does it look like their better life, right? And the goal is to have the most emotional answers out of those interviews. The most emotional words will be the ones that you will use for your own offer, to create your own offer. And then you'll be able to know that what you're creating reflects actually what the market wants. Okay, so that's the first starting point, is to talk to people, select a specific group of people, talk to them, collect all the information, and then start drafting your offer in a more concrete way, reflecting what's their main problems, what they really want, and what is the main. You can also get to know what are the most common objections that they have in their mind, what is between them and solving the issue, what have they tried before, and then you can incorporate that into your offer by design. You draft it in a more logical way. And then what do they need to have in order to be able to implement it? What are the quick wins that you can include in your offer, so that they know exactly that they're on the right path and keep motivated. And you basically using their language. So basically select niche, talk to people, draft your offer. Okay, that's at the starting points of the anti-marketing method. You're still not doing anything you don't have, right? You're still talking to people that you know. And then after you have the offer concluded, you can go back to those people and ask, I want your opinion. I just created something that you really wanted. What do you think about it? And then you can actually close your first clients just by this action. That's the beginning stages of this strategy of mine. Do you want me to explain a bit more of how it works?
No. I guess you have explained it into the perfect way. Now, definitely, the audience would like to understand that into a bit more practical way. So, in that case, if you can share it with some example or some case studies that you have worked for for any of your client out there, and with that, the audience will be able to understand in a better way that what all things you have done and what was the result of that.
Yeah, definitely. So the starting point is that, of course, this is not the whole strategy, right? Getting to know
Yeah.
your audience, creating the offer, and then going back to them is just the starting point of it. Okay, there's more things that you have to do in order for it to start, converting high-ticket clients.
Okay.
So basically, this is the starting point of creating the offer. You get to know the people. You already know who to target afterwards. But then the next step is for you to create a referral program. So a referral program is you incentivizing your contacts to bring you their own contacts and refer them to your own program. So and you incentivize those people in that sense. Okay, so you create
Okay.
your own referral program, and then so you create your offer. You go back to those people and you ask, look, I want your opinion about my offer. Do you know anyone who would be interested in this? And you get them to start thinking about who would be a good fit for this specific program that this person is creating, and you slowly start creating a network of people that are trying to work for you, because they'll be motivated to send you good clients for your program. So basically, the starting point is the creating your offer, sending it to the right people, asking if they know anyone else who would be interested, and with only this little strategy, you can have already the first clients coming in and create a network of people that will send you new clients all the time, and you will be depending less and less of marketing once you have this referral strategy in place. But then the other thing you want to leverage, first your contact list is done. The second thing you want to leverage is the audience, your current audience. If you have 2,000 people in your current social media followers, I'm sure that you will have 3 to 7 high ticket paying clients that are ready to buy now. And what I recommend to do for those people that have an audience is to create the hand raising posts. Those posts where you say, look, I'm looking for 5 people who want to obtain this objective in the next 30 days or months, whatever. And then you say specify, if you're in this situation, let me know if you're interested, and I'll send you all the details. So basically, it's posts that capture the attention of people who are ready to buy now. And it's very, very soft. You're not selling anything in there. You're just basically saying, look, I have this. Are you interested? And then it's a good excuse for you to start a conversation with those people out of the audience. Remove them from your silent follower list and start chatting with them in order to understand if they are qualified for your program, what is their problem, if it really connects with how you're trying to solve it. And then simply say, oh, look, do you want help with that? I have a program that can help you solve this problem. And then you can bring them to a call and close them in that sense. So you can leverage your current social media if you use this kind of posts. Of course, if you create a good offer that a group of people really want, and then you create these kind of posts that attract them and make them raise their hands, like this, you can immediately collect some clients. And you were asking about a story. So I actually had a client of mine, Lourdes. She's from Portugal. I'm from Portugal.
Okay.
She's a career coach, and she was constantly trying to capture clients out of Google Ads, and then sending them to a contact page and then having some discovery calls. And she was losing a lot of time with unqualified people. She was undercharging. She was struggling to meet the quota, and she was also delivering one-on-one her services of coaching services. So what we did was let's first create a program that is easy for you to deliver, one-to-many as a group coaching program, right? And let's make it more appealing, as if what is the actual thing that they actually want? What is the problem they're willing to pay for? Well, right now, what is the transformation? And we create a program around that, and we up the prices that she was charging. She was charging very little amounts. And then let's use your current social media following on LinkedIn and your emails to send these kind of hand-raising posts that I just mentioned to you. Like, I'm looking for 5 people that I want to change their career to whatever. And suddenly she got a lot of answers from people that were actually in that situation, saying that I'm interested in, I want to know more. And so in just a couple of weeks, she closed the 5 clients she wanted to do, and she made 4,000 euros, which here in Portugal is quite a good amount. But this can be replicated if you're charging even high ticket prices for your programs. But just to show that most people already have a followers list, but they're not doing anything with them. You're just creating generic content that doesn't attract anyone, and you're not leveraging the chat function, the messenger, the direct, to actually talk to people who show some interest, right? They interacted with your posts. It means they're interested in knowing more about what you do, and you simply have a conversation through chat to try to understand what's the problem, qualify the person, and then simply ask, do you want help with that? I can help you with that. And then you can bring her to a call, and then just, it's much easier to close people like that. So that's the story I think I wanted to highlight in terms of social media.
No, definitely. You have given, the perfect example, and with that, we are able to understand that. Okay. Now, since you have given a lot of information on that, do you also think that this is applicable for certain type of businesses, or it is applicable for any kind of businesses?
Yes, I mean, as long as you have the plan of charging high ticket, right? At least €1,000, $1,000 plus. This strategy will work. So you are saying somewhere this is more applicable towards B2B client and might not be a fit for B2C, where it's a kind of, let's say, small ticket. No, but not especially. Of course, with B2B, you can charge even more. You can go to the 10,000, 25,000. But even with B2C, imagine you help overwhelmed moms to improve their relationship with their teenage son, which they're losing because they don't have time to deal with each other. So it has to be an urgent problem that people are they really want to solve it now. If it's not an urgent problem they want to solve now, they will postpone it, or they won't feel it's not interesting for me. I don't need to do this now. But yeah, you can definitely do it to be B2C. It has to be a high ticket offer. Otherwise, you'll need to close too many people to reach high income.
To reach that height,
yeah. Ideally, 1,000 euros plus ticket, so you can make 5 to 10k in an easy and calm way. with like 2, 3, 5 clients. And this you can replicate, every month, do the same, using only your current network of people, of contacts, network of audience. And this will start growing momentum because you have the referral program that I told you. You're talking to many people saying, oh, do you know anyone who will be interested in this? I can give you a commission, 20% if you bring me someone.
Something.
So you grow your team of people that are bringing you clients constantly. And of course, your audience will keep growing, your current audience, and the new people will start coming to your world, or people will change how much they prepared they are to act now, right? So some people need more time before they're ready to work with you, and yeah, this is definitely usable for all kind of clients that are willing to charge high ticket and have the capacity to help people, right? That you have to be able to help someone solve a very deep, profound, or very important problem that they have in their lives, and they have to be willing to pay well for that. Because this is the help industry is the results. It's a results-based industry, right? So if you don't actually help people, it's not going to work, right?
Definitely. So I guess you have given very informative like things out there, and then the team might have like the audience might have got a lot of information. So yeah, any last point that you would like to add to our today discussion?
No, just to make it a stronger point that talking to people is really crucial, right? That's something I didn't do for a long time. And once I started to doing, it opens up so many things, because you understand better your audience. You start talking their language, right? Once you start talking their language, what comes in their mind, and not what you think that they need to hear or want to hear, it's much easier. Life becomes much easier. You create the right programs for the right people. Your communication is much more clear and attracts the right audience to your world. And it definitely is something that I recommend you to do. If you didn't talk yet to people, you're just hiding behind a computer, trying to create your programs, etc. It's going to be much harder. So look around your contact list, identify 5 to 10 people that will be inside your niche, and just send them a message. Say, hey, I would love to. I'm trying to create this program that helps this kind of people reach this kind of objective. I would love to have your opinion. Can you please give me 10 to 15 minutes just to have a quick Zoom call and then ask you a couple of questions? And then with that, you can interview them, ask them all the questions you need to collect the most emotional responses. What are their feelings? What are they struggling with daily? And what they actually want. How to paint a picture of their perfect future, right? And that is very important information you have in your hands. So definitely that will be my biggest advice out of this call.
Definitely. So thank you so much, Tiago, for being on our show, and you have given a very new concept that definitely I will ask my audience to look upon. If they face any problem, I guess they can go and watch on YouTube. So you have few of the videos, few of the where you have explained this concept into a better way also. So they can understand that, and they can experiment this marketing technique. So thank you, Tiago, again for sharing your valuable advices out. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Prince. It was a true honor to be here. Thank you so much.